In Flash, sometimes it's really useful to have things off to the side of the stage. So for example, here I've got my arrow, which later on will move to my knight and go through the target, but at the moment I'm storing it off stage so that I can call it when I need to. I might also make this tree here part of the background and motion tween that across. So originally it's going to be outside of the background, but at the moment it's just off the stage. Now, one of the problems with that is when I export my movie and I enlarge it, often that means that I can see elements that are outside of the game. So at the moment here I can see my arrow on my tree, which is something that I don't want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a mask for the background. Now I'm going to create a new layer and make sure it is at the top of the screen, at the top of the layers, and I'm just going to call it mask. And so I avoid editing anything else that's on my thing that's now working perfectly, I'm going to lock down all of the layers, but I'm going to unlock the mask obviously so I can edit it. Now if I just simply use the rectangle tool and change this to no fill, and I'm going to draw a rectangle the size of the stage. Now that's not going to fill in anything in the stage, but I will find that obviously there's a line now around the outside of the stage. Now I'm going to zoom right out for this part, and I'm going to draw a bigger rectangle around the rest of the diagram. So I've got one big rectangle here and one little rectangle here. And then I'm going to fill, using the paint bucket tool here, the rest of it. Now, I can either leave that as it is, or I can convert it to a symbol, mask. Either way, what happens when I run it, this part here wasn't actually part of the mask. This way, when I run it, I've got my stage here, and if I make it any bigger, it actually hides it with a screen of colour, and I can make that colour any colour that I want. And when I do something with it, the background and things will still come out because they are at the moment masked by the mask layer, but they're still there behind it. So if I make it invisible now, I can see all my stuff is still there.